Hello and welcome back to World of Tanks. I'm in my KV-220 as usual, and pretty much in this match I'll be demonstrating the armor capabilities once again of the KV-220. And some interesting things do happen in this matchup, mostly because of the enemy team and what I decide to do. Now, usually in this map, sometimes people don't go into the position that I will take up. But sometimes you do see a couple of allied tanks making their way down there, but most of the time it's left unchecked. So I decided to go down there for no reason, besides the one I just said. And I hit this rock because, you know, I'm like, what? And that guy behind me is like, oh, you hit the rock, because you know that's what he sounds like. But yeah, this is the area right here, down by this lake, shore, whatever you want to call it. And usually you have a couple, maybe more enemy tanks making their way along this shore, but that didn't seem to be the case this time. But regardless, I mean, something interesting does happen. Basically, I put myself into a position that I can cause some havoc to the enemy team, which is something I like doing. So we're down one tank already, and you know, I'm like, okay, it's normal. That usually happens. I'm just gonna sit here for a while and wait for anything that'll pop up. Beyond that, you don't want to, you know, stick your nose out there, especially if there's tank destroyers. And in this case, the enemy team has 4 tank destroyers as opposed to our 2. We only have 2 of them. Yeah, I'm just sitting here waiting for anything to pop up. But then something happens. I am detected. My sixth sense goes off, and eventually here it'll go off. Yeah, there we go. And the enemy is aware of my location. And we have this type T-34, whatever it's called. Eventually he does, yeah, he's gonna peek over that. There he goes. And he's gonna start taking shots at me because, you know, he thinks, oh yeah, this is easy. He does get a hit on me, I think. And there we go. There, he did some damage. But I start gathering the attention of the enemy team when, you know, they should be focused on that hill and attacking my team. But yeah, I had to do something. I mean, my team was taking a bit of damage down there. So I decide to wreak a little bit of havoc down here. And this guy tries to destroy me by ramming into me, which is not a smart move. This guy goes on fire for some reason. I don't know what hit him, but yeah, he's pretty much done for. But he does manage to land quite a few hits on me, and that reduces me to 51 health. Someone manages to take him out, thankfully, and I become the target of an artillery. I do survive that. That's the first artillery shell that I survive. Shortly thereafter, there should be a second one that I survive. And there might be a few others. I think a couple more that Arty shoots at me, and I still manage to survive them somehow. There we go. This guy just is fixated on me. And he's not the only one that's fixated on me. But I mean, look what happens right about, well, not now, some moment after. A SU Russian tank destroyer just pops out of nowhere from that corner and just starts rushing toward me for whatever reason, which is kind of bizarre. And he doesn't manage to destroy me. He takes a shot at my side, but it doesn't work out for him, which is kind of bizarre. There he is. He doesn't care about that medium tech, no. He's just, yeah, he's fixated on destroying me. But sadly, that does not end well for him, and I take him out. And right now, my tank is like a piece of garbage right now. There's nothing I can do, pretty much. The match itself is almost over, and I sustained another Arty shot. I mean, that is insane. This thing can eat up Arty shells like crazy. But I think the Arty's done with me for the rest of the match. He's not interested anymore. He's wasted far too many shells on me when he could be doing damage to my allies. You know, seems kind of pointless now. If I was an Arty, I wouldn't, yeah. You could see the shells raining down on my teammates because, well, it seems kind of pointless now to be trying to destroy a heavy tank that only has 51 health. I'm pretty sure the Arty is aware of my low health, but yeah. That pretty much concludes the whole match. I don't do much of anything else for the rest of this. I'm just waiting for my team to mop up the remaining units around here. But yeah, that goes to show the capabilities of this thing in terms of armor. I mean, it seems that if it hits the tracks of the tank itself, it doesn't do much or anything to the you know, the KV-220. And Arty shield hits the tracks, and it's not going to do anything. I mean, it seems that I've bounced shells from the mantlet of the KV-220, which is kind of weird. But I guess it happens since, you know, Artys rely on hitting the softer spots of a tank, which is usually, you know, the top area. And the mantlet is not exactly a weak spot, you know, for most tanks. So if you know, if an Arty shot hits mantlet of any tank, it's probably gonna bounce off. But that alone is in itself is impressive, you know, bouncing a shot. But this thing just seemed to eat the Arty shots. Arty itself wasted time focusing on me, and I managed to create quite the little diversion on the enemy team, and that did allow us to win. But yeah, this is the end result of this matchup. It's not bad. But yeah, that's pretty much what you can expect from a lone wolf game, as they call them. Things are much easier when you platoon up, but I do like doing the lone wolf thing because things are substantially more difficult. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.